Hello and welcome to your in-depth horoscope forecast for week commencing the 23rd of December. So your Christmas horoscope for the Sun or the Ascendant. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, I'd be honoured if you did so now. Now, of course, late last week, the Sun made its way into the sign of Capricorn, which it does at this time of the year every year. But what makes this a particularly special week is the Sun is going to be combining with Jupiter, the planet of growth. And on Thursday, we have a solar eclipse in conjunction with Jupiter, and both are also angling brilliantly to Uranus, the planet of surprises, the planet of innovation, in the sign of Taurus. So this can be quite a week. It can be a week where we can start to crystallize ideas that we've had in a more tangible way, or perhaps we're going to bring in more innovation and fresh approaches. But I do feel, because of the Capricornian energy, this could be a time when we manifest something that's potentially been really limited through the energy of Saturn over the last couple of years, but principally over the last 6 or 7 months as it's inched closer to Pluto. Now, of course, they are, as this month comes to a close, getting much tighter together. In fact, it's going to be 1 degree by the end of this week. And so in some ways that is going to be potentially popping the rivets on some issues. But I think Jupiter could be a game changer here. It's bringing a sense of expansion. Okay, it's in full in the sign of Capricorn. But I think what it does is it moderates the restrictive energies of Saturn, because Jupiter's expansive, but the Capricorn energy makes Jupiter more sensible. So we get an earthier approach to what we want to expand upon. So depending on where this conjunction on this solar eclipse occurs in your particular zodiac sign, then that's where the action's going to be over the next 6 months on the back of this lunation. Now, also this week, we're going to see a semi-sextile between Mercury and Mars. And on Christmas Day itself, Mercury's going to be combining with the moon in Sagittarius. So that's an interesting combination, isn't it? That should make us all jolly and upbeat. It's going to be important not to sort of be too blurty. We need to think before we speak with that combination. But also, I feel that Venus is square to Uranus, Venus in Aquarius on Monday and Tuesday, could see for some lucky folks a surprise attraction, a clinch under the mistletoe, or it could mean that something that's been kept quiet in a relationship could explode to the surface, and there could be some kind of irritation on the better end of the scale. At the worst end of the scale, it could be that someone wants to break out of a relationship, obviously at the worst point of the whole year, if it just isn't working for them anymore. So we do need to be mindful of that. And then as the week draws to a close, we do have Mercury moving on Sunday into the sign of Capricorn too. And of course, because of the angle, it's also going to fall to Uranus. This gives us a great opportunity to be quite inventive when we're thinking about those New Year's resolutions. But I want to wish you a very happy Christmas, and please enjoy the rest of your forecast. Your specific forecast, Cancer, is full of promise. Jupiter, the planet of growth, of course, recently arrived in the sign of Capricorn. And this week is joined by the Sun. You can't get a better combination. This is about exuberance, it's about positivity, it's about hope. The combination of these two is about how you connect to others. Now, this could be people you find tricky over the Christmas period. It may be people that you're very fond of. It could pull you closer to someone in a romantic context. But in general, it just is going to see you more outgoing and wanting to engage with a much more upbeat vibe when it comes to your interaction with others. Of course, this week also begins with Uranus, the planet of surprises, forging a right angle to Venus, the planet of love. It is possible that you're going to get a gift from someone, or someone's going to have some kind of connection to you that may actually really take you by surprise. But try to go with it, because with Jupiter, the more open-minded we are, the better. And because the Sun and Jupiter are also linking to Uranus in a very positive way, it could be that the connection that you forge with people who are very different to you can be precisely those that you get the greatest fulfillment from. So in other words, this energy is asking you to be a little bit less guarded in who you reach out to. It's asking you to be more open, be a bit more vulnerable, see where it takes you. I think it could be very enriching for you, especially if you're someone who tends to be quite defended and a little bit closed down, which does come from a point of caution. Now, of course, we do have Christmas Day, and Christmas Day is quite a practical set of influences with you, with Mercury combining with the Moon in the 6th house. So if you are entertaining, you're sure to want to make sure that every bit of the finer details are attended to perfectly. But on Boxing Day, the 26th, we have this fabulous solar eclipse combining with Jupiter, which really gives you a wonderful platform to take into the first 6 months of next year. If it forges a crucial point to any part of your natal horoscope in a positive way, this could really see you cooking on gas in the most wonderful of ways. And finally, as the week draws to a close, Mercury moves into your sector of relating to, and that's asking you to also be attentive to others and listen to them as much as sharing how you feel. Well, of course, you're very much like that anyway, Cancer, so it just helps you to be a bit more dispassionate. So if you do encounter someone you find a bit awkward at a social event, it's just asking you to be cool, it'll be fine, and this week offers you some wonderful, wonderful opportunities. It's been a real pleasure being with you. If you'd like to go beyond your zodiac sign and discover what 2020 will hold for you based on your personal birth data of time, date and place of birth, please see the link beneath this video. You can get the rest of this year free and 30% off. But for now, good luck and goodbye.